Was up late the other night and I happened to catch a zombie movie. And it left me with two questions. Where does this whole zombie thing come from? And could it ever happen? The zombie character has existed in film since the 30s. In 1968, George Romero shot Night of the Living Dead on a shoestring budget in his hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The movie redefined the horror genre. To this day, the movie has inspired numerous sequels, remakes, and an endless number of drooling, limping zombie enthusiasts. The zombie walk invites wannabe zombies from all over the country to mindlessly roam malls across America. Just seeing how popular the fictional idea of the living dead has become, I really couldn't help but wonder if this whole zombie thing had any basis in reality. In the early 40s, the American Soviet Medical Society in New York released a film to the American public revealing the early methods of reanimation. Reanimation of various organs and the reanimation of severed dog heads were featured in these films. But that kind of thing doesn't happen today, right? Wrong. In 2005, the University of Pittsburgh Safar Center for Resuscitation Research held the third annual Safar Symposium where they revived dogs 3 hours after clinical death. Sound familiar? Just due to the fact that these reanimation techniques have already been achieved in the 40s, I suspected there was probably more going on behind closed doors than they were willing to tell the public. And believe it or not, at the same moment the Safar Symposium was being held, zombie enthusiasts lined the streets of downtown Pittsburgh in celebration for the opening of George Romero's Land of the Dead in his hometown.
And dead movies are good.
Good for the zombies and good for the region.
When you're born in Pittsburgh, one of the things you want to be when you grow up is a zombie in a Romero movie.
What's the deal with the Safar Center in reanimation? Well, here's the logo for the Safar Center for Resuscitation Research. If you've ever seen a heartbeat monitor, you'll notice that the beginning of this signal is flat. You gotta be asking yourself, why would anybody even deal with this crap? The mission statement of the Safar Center for Resuscitation Research can be found on their website. The mission of the Safar Center for Resuscitation Research is to identify and promote ever-improving methods for preventing premature death and reducing associated disability from trauma and cardiac arrest in people with hearts and brains too good to die. Now, who do you think falls in that category of too good to die? In 2006, scientists at the Center for Stem Cell Biology at Newcastle University used stem cells to turn dead cells into living tissue. This idea of reanimation is a really big part of our everyday lives, and I've honestly been ignorant of it up until recently. So could the implications of this research lead to zombies? I have no idea, honestly. But ask yourself, if we were reanimating dead dogs back in the 40s, what level have these reanimation techniques reached in the present?